thank God they didn't do denim outfits because I would have really lost my shit.
cockatoo.
Hi, welcome. So today's video is super exciting because we are going to be praising Momoland's thumbs up outfits. And I say praising because I'm actually in love with the vast majority of them. There are a few here and there that don't really live up to my standards, but for the most part, I actually really enjoy these outfits. I feel like a lot of them almost border on tacky, but they don't, cross over into tackiness, which is something I really love. I love the balance. I love a lot of things, but let's not spoil too much right off the bat. However, in the most predictable manner, I will say that they do give me second gen vibes. So let's get into it. Actually, I'm going to stop you right there to remind you to subscribe to this channel and click that bell to be notified. And if you'd like to help the algorithm, then please comment on this video and share it with friends you don't have. Before we start, actually, I want to say something. So I love the direction they went with a lot of these outfits. I feel as though they weren't afraid to have fun with the outfits rather than following trends. And some might seem a little bit odd, but I find it works overall for the song. Rather than being actually ridiculous in nature, I find they evoke this sense of fun. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, they are a bit obnoxious, but they're obnoxious in a way that's like easily digestible. Do you know what I mean? I feel like Zimzalabim was not very easily digestible to people. I loved it regardless, but I feel like these are kind of on the same wavelength while being a little bit more minimalistic, but still out there enough to make an impact. Anyways, I should just start talking about the outfits rather than talking about the outfits, right? We're going to start off with these black structured sparkly dresses paired with these black sparkly cowboy boots. Now, I usually hate cowboy boots with a passion, but somehow Momoland seems to have cast a spell on me, and I think these are actually really cute. There's very little individuality across the stages, so just know that I appreciate the cohesion in each stage, though it's not hard to attain when everything is the same. So there's no ranking system. I'm dissing them, but why did I do that? I find in a way these dresses evoke the sense of whimsy, so it kind of seems like a child's dress. Does that make any sense? But I don't mean that in a mean way. I just feel like it doesn't quite fit this prom dress aesthetic, but it doesn't really fit in a lot of categories other than just whimsy. And that's the only way I could really explain it. It's almost costume-like in a sense, but it doesn't really look cheap in my opinion. It just looks fun. I mean, it's structured. There's a lot of really cool textures going on, some see-through. Overall, I think they're really fun. Now we're going to talk about these white t-shirts with these frilly accents and these blue metallic skirts with a pink belt. And of course, the best part of the outfit is, of course, these sparkly boots. I've joked on this channel before about, the sisterhood of the traveling pants, but they're sparkly pink shorts. Now I find Momoland took that and put them into boots and made it their own. I just love that they went there. And again, this just evokes so much fun. You can tell that these outfits don't take themselves too seriously, and there's definitely some beauty in that. And my favorite element has to be the frilly accents on the t-shirts. I just find that it saves the outfits from being a little bit too boring. At first I thought these outfits looked a little bit like one of the stages for Twice's What Is Love? Just the metallic elements and the t-shirt elements. But then with the frilliness, it just adds that extra step of eccentricity, and it really makes the outfits fit the song a lot better. Okay, so I definitely like the idea of these sequins dresses. I find that they did a lot of sparkly things, but when you don't have a filter that accentuates the sparkles, it almost seems a bit anticlimactic. So in my opinion, the lighting on the stage really just doesn't do the dresses justice, and instead they just seem a bit bulky. If they had some cool effect, I think it would look a lot better. And quite honestly, if you're gonna go for something super bulky and, not go full on with the sparkly effect, I would have chosen feathers. We all love feathers in this household. If you're a Zimzalabim auntie, get out please. Bye Kpop Shake. I already blocked Markley Spears, so she probably isn't watching this video, but you get the point, right? Moving on to these DHL inspired outfits. I'm just presuming they're inspired by DHL. And I have to say, these are cute as hell. I don't know what it is. I'm not really a Momoland fan or anything like that. I follow them, just like any other group. But I am so in love with a lot of these outfits, and I just want to praise them forever. I feel like Jessica Biel. I personally feel like we don't get to see stage outfits like this quite anymore. I feel like in second gen, we could see something like this, you know, quite regularly at least. But these days, you know, we've said this before, girl crush is very much saturated in the market. I think I completely paraphrased Kpop Shake with that. Just the pairing of the yellow and the red is absolutely stunning. I love the matchiness, and I also love their platform black boots. I think it just adds a little bit of edge to an otherwise super cute outfit, and I love the bringing together of two dichotomies. I read that once in a psychology book and I can't stop saying it. Okay, now let's take a minute to appreciate these 90s inspired outfits, or perhaps not 90s, maybe early 2000s, possibly. So we have these light purple dresses with these cute little detailed butterflies on the chest and hips, with these long gloves and feathered accents, and of course, these stunning boots. I've never seen any K-pop stage outfits like this. They just seem so delicate while also having just the boldness of these big sparkly boots, and I love it so much. And again, with these same boots, we also have these sparkly darker purple dresses, and we see how the sparkles are really brought out with these effects, which just makes everything look so extravagant. This is the effect that I think might have looked a little bit better with the white sequins dresses, but that's just me. And again, with those same boots, we have these pink dresses with red details, which admittedly aren't my favorite. I feel like they're a little bit underwhelming compared to the rest of the stages. And again, with the same boots, we have these yellow lace dresses, which are really cute. I mean, they're not my favorite, but they are still very cute. Okay, so now we have these tinsel inspired outfits, and I don't know if this is going to make sense, but I don't really love the look of them, but I can get behind the idea of it, and I do appreciate how fun it seems. So though I'm not the biggest fan of it aesthetically, I do think they're fun, and they do, you know, overall fit the theme of thumbs up. Moving on to these tweed outfits, and I usually hate Chanel, and I think that tweed is usually disgusting. I hate it. But the fact that it's black and yellow, just, oh, I love it so much. And I think they just look really sophisticated. But then they add just this obnoxious pair of sparkly boots, sparkly cowboy boots, which just brings it to a different kind of level. So, you know, for me, thumbs up, like I've mentioned before, it doesn't take itself too seriously. So these outfits otherwise would have looked a little bit out of place, but then pairing that with those obnoxious boots, I don't like the boots in this context, but I appreciate the thought. You know, I appreciate the thought of adding something so obnoxious with something so classy. So now for the before last outfits, we have these pink floofy dresses with these adorable pink hearts all over them. And again, I think the sparkle effect would have really done these dresses justice, because as you can see, these hearts are all little sequins in and of themselves. So yeah, they would sparkle a lot better with the effect. Like, actually, I don't know how well they would have sparkled, but I feel like, you know, from afar, they look a little bit underwhelming, but when you get closer and look at the details, you see, you know, the hearts are like 3D, right? Okay, so the last set of outfits we're going to talk about are these black outfits with the sequenced accessories and then the fishnets. We need to talk about the fishnets for a second because they have sparkles on them, and then to top off these outfits, we have these bulky black boots. And I think it fits the song relatively well, but at the same time, I just feel like it doesn't really quite fit this whole thumbs up theme that they have been going consistently with throughout all of these stages. And this one kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. I'll save myself out. So yeah, that's basically all I had to say for this video. Leave down in the comments below which stage was your favorite. And yeah, I'm almost at 100,000 subscribers, which is insane. I never thought this would happen. I don't know if you knew this, but I have a lot of enemies, K-pop YouTuber enemies, and a lot of them have said like mean things about me. And now I'm like, I'm going to stop there before I get myself in trouble. But you know what? I'm thinking for 100K, I should just expose all my beefs. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. What should I do for 100K? Should I get a tattoo chosen by you guys? Should I expose my beefs? Should I do a mukbang? Should I do a live stream? Should I do a live stream mukbang? What do you guys want me to do for 100K? Should I do a giveaway? I'll probably do a giveaway. What should I give away? I have so many questions. My goodness. Don't forget to stan 22. Maybe 22 will release something very special for 100K as well. And yeah, I'm gonna get going. Bye.